What's up, fight fans? Welcome to the second episode of Physics. We're here to break down this upcoming boxing event, Miguel Cotto versus Saul Alvarez, Mexico versus Puerto Rico, taking place at the Mandalay Bay, November 21st. This is a pay-per-view event. It's being brought to us by Golden Boy Promotion in conjunction with Rock Nation. I believe also HBO was involved. The major prize at stake for this one is the lineal middleweight strap, the middleweight belt, even though it's being fought at the catch weight of 155. That is the contractual weight for this matchup, 5 pounds under the 160-pound limit for middleweight. Now first we're going to take a look at Saul Alvarez. I believe he's going to have a slight edge in the natural talent department. He's young, 25 years of age. He's big for the weight. 30 days from the fight, he was weighing 167.5, I believe it was. I think he walks around actually at maybe about 175. I do expect him the night of the fight to rehydrate, possibly up into the 170 somewhere. He is a guy who has struggled to make weight, so I do believe that he will be dehydrated come the weigh-in. We'll be able to tell by the paleness of skin, the blisters around the mouth, and other such telltales. But there's a couple of things we can say good about Saul Alvarez. He's fast, he's strong, he's durable. He's great at setting up the left hook and the overhand right. The negative side, making weight this time could leave him quite sluggish. And later on, he might be seen dealing with stamina issues throughout this matchup. This could lead to him taking rounds off or fighting in spurts, which I feel he can't afford to with an experienced guy like Miguel Cotto. He really still has a lack of experience. There is no other fighter on his resume besides maybe Laura and Floyd Mayweather himself. To be considered even competitive, really, I would say. Most of the guys on his resume have been lower level competition. They also have been guys who are more naturally 154, sometimes even forced 154, coming up from 147. In the past, it doesn't seem like he deals well with movement. It seems like he really does his best work when he's dealing with stationary targets. But I still like the kid. I support him. And I think this will be another learning experience for him, but we'll talk about that later. Let's move on to Miguel Cotto. This is a future Hall of Famer with a ton of experience. Started his pro career somewhere around 126, gradually moving up to middleweight. Now, even though he claims that he cannot possibly make 160, which is the middleweight limit, it's just kind of funny that, 30 days before the fight, I believe his reported weight was at 162.5, but you can't make middleweight. I don't know what's going on with these guys. He's fought champions like Paul Malignaggi, Zab Judah, Manny Pacquiao, Joshua Clottey, just to name a few. I believe his experience, boxing IQ, will be more than enough to win the day, November 21st. Taking a deeper look at Miguel Cotto, I would have to say he has a sound knowledge of fundamental, superior technique and footwork, and with the added guidance of Freddie Roach, I'm just going to assume that he's coming in there with a stellar game plan to put this big boy down, Saul Canelo Alvarez. On the negative side, he is a little shot-born. Cotto's been through some real wars. He's been through some real tough matchups. He's not really sidestepped anyone. Miguel Cotto has not ducked any challenge throughout his career, win or lose. You gotta always keep that in mind. I do believe at this point, this age, twilight years of his career, he's no longer willing to take punishment. So, he's going to come out there, he's going to box like nobody's business. But he's not willing to stand and trade, which is what Canelo might really do best at. One last thing I'm going to say about Cotto is he has no pepper on the right hand. There's no power there on the right hand. Cotto does his best work from the left side. He's going to be working a really stiff, accurate jab and following it up with a hook to the body or a hook up top. But there's not much to worry about from that right hand. Now, with that said, I'm actually picking Miguel Cotto to win this fight on the cards. But it's not like Canelo doesn't have a chance. He has a chance to earn the win. What I mean by that is he's going to have to go in there and he's going to have to absorb all that Cotto has to give for the first maybe even 6 rounds. He's going to have to take the beating. And then he's going to have to overwhelm Cotto in the second half of the fight. Can Canelo pull off that type of win? I don't know. Canelo's really never taken any punishment. I mean, let's be honest. Even the Mayweather fight, I mean, it was a boxing match, but, you know, the kid didn't get beat up. The Kirkland fight, I mean, the kid didn't get hurt. The Trout fight, Laura fight. This is a guy who has not been put through the paces. He's not been in a match where he's dealt with a lot of punishment. I think the last time I seen him even have any blood was against Shane Mosley, and it might have been from a headbutt. I remember he was bleeding from the eye a little bit. But that's it. But, I mean, if he's willing to stand in the pocket, take the punishment from Cotto until Cotto is fully exhausted, which is the same thing that basically Antonio Margarito did, then he has a real shot at knocking Cotto out, if not making Cotto stop on the stool. But I'm still sticking with my original prediction. Cotto by the cards. We're going to see. We're looking forward to it. Big excitement. November 21st. It's going down. I think we're about 20 days away. Hit me up. Let me know how you feel. 1.